Hello, my Photoshop friends. This is Richard, and I'm back with another Photoshop tip to help you guys make the most of your images. So, on this image, which I took several weeks ago, what I was thinking about doing is enhancing the eyelashes. So that's what we'll be looking at today, is how to enhance someone's eyelashes. And it's a very easy trick to do. I'll show you right now. Now, first of all, you're going to need some eyelash brushes. And that's like a whole set of upper or lower lashes for each eye, and you'll need the brushes for those. I'll show you what they look like. If you want to hit B for the brush tool, and here, let me go do this. B for brush, and now if I go into the brush, here we go. So you can see here it says lower one right, and I think that's right as it appears to us. And then it has open right and open left. So these are what the brushes look like, and I'll show you when I select one what it will look like once I bring it out onto the. Here we go. Sorry, when I bring it out onto the canvas, you'll see it's huge right now, but I can use the bracket keys to make the size a lot smaller. And so let's look. Here's the before. Okay, here's the after. So I'll show you there. There's the before and the after. So you can see she looks much more elegant now with these longer lashes. And that was done in using the technique I'm about to show you. So first of all, what you want to do is get a new layer like this, and you might want to rename this layer lower lashes right, or something like that. And the reason we're putting it on a new layer, one thing is just to separate our work and work non-destructively. But secondly, by putting it on this layer, we can use a transform to bend those lashes to make them their correct shape. So now I have this lower lash. You can see here from the brush that I selected just a moment ago, and I'm going to make it. Let's see, that's a little bit too much. Let me undo that. So that's a little bit. You see, it looks okay, but let me give it more than that. Okay, and I'm going to give it a little more than that, actually. Okay, so this last one, I'm going to do the Command T for transform, and I'm going to pull that lash. Oh, I see it's grabbing all of them. Let's see. I'm going to pull the lashes down. You know what? This whole thing is kind of a mess here. Let me, I think what I'm going to do is hit enter and just delete what's on this layer, because I'm not very happy with this layer. I'm going to start again here and try again. So I'm going to hit lower lash on the right. Okay. Now I'm going to increase the size of this lash. You can see that it's going straight across here when I need it to bend, but that's okay. We're going to fix that. And I'm going to do the lashes like this. Here we go. So now what I'll do is hit Command T once again, and I'll start manipulating these lashes to. I'm going to hold down Command Option, so I can bend this in a little bit here like this. I can kind of bend the lashes inward, and I'll also keep Command. I'm holding down Command Option here just to grab the triangle and start bending it here. So now I'm going to close it down a little bit like that, because the lashes are a little bit too long, and I will move them up a bit here. Okay, so this is pretty close to where we want to be. Let's see if I can bend those a little more, and I can bring this in a little bit more. There we go. So I'm gonna hit return, and there are our lower lashes. So we'll do the before and after. Here's the before. There's the after. Those look a little bit odd without the top lashes in place. So I'm going to create a new layer. There's another layer, layer 3. And with layer 3, I'm going to call this, let's call this upper lash right. Okay. And we're going to put onto this layer that's selected, upper lash right. We'll grab an upper lash for the right. Let's see. Here's open right, maybe this one here, right here, the 732. I'm going to try this one, see how that looks. Okay, that's way too big. So, sorry, I'm going to decrease the size of this significantly. All right, so let's see how this looks, and we're going to have to transform it, of course, once we do it, but let's see here if this is going to look okay. Okay, so that is, wow, it's pretty thick, but hey, that's the brush. So I'm going to hit Command T for transform. I'm going to pull this over a little bit like this, and a little bit up here. I'm going to hold down Command Option at the same time to bend this one in like this. And I'm going to bring this in like this. And more, bring it in a little more. Try to line it up with the current eyelashes. And I'm going to try to reduce the size here because it's kind of a little bit awkward, I think. Go. I'm just working on the size of the lashes here by working the transform, and that looks pretty good. So I'm going to hit Enter. So let's hit a group now. I'm gonna hold down the Command key while I select these two layers. There's upper lash right and lower lash right. And now I'm gonna hit Command G. That forms a group. So it says Group 1 right there. So I'm gonna call this Lash Demo. And now, so if I unselect that, and there's the before, and there's the after. Now I can zoom out a little bit because it looks a little bit unrealistic at 200%. Now this is out to 100%. So once again, I can do before and after. And if I think this is too much on the eyelashes, what I can do is I can have the group selected right like this, and then I can reduce the opacity. So I can reduce it down to maybe let's see, 60% or somewhere around there. And now let's look at the before and after. The before and the after. So you can see it makes quite a difference on the eyelashes, and with a little more time you can sculpt the eyelashes however you want to do it. This was just a quick demonstration using some of the eyelash brushes that I have. I'll show you once again what they look like here. You can see there's a lower left and open left and all this kind of stuff, and there's some lower lashes. And anyway, so there's, as you see, it's called Eyelashes brushes right here. And I don't remember where I acquired them. Otherwise, I would give you the link. But if you look around, or if you Google eyelash brushes Photoshop, I'm sure you will be taken straight to a page where there's there are some good eyelash brushes, and they'll either be free or they'll be a few dollars. But that's, you're not going to have much of an investment there, and it's going to be worth it to have such great eyelashes on your models that you're photographing. So. That's it for today's Photoshop tip. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.